you guys, it's Britt. Today we have a quick little update on David Eason, which is Janelle Evans' husband. The teen mom world is just, knee deep in this, and it is super, super wild. So as soon as I saw this update, I wanted to provide it to you guys. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so David Eason has officially been charged, and unfortunately, it is not the charge that I think most of us were hoping for. But let's go over this. I will link the entire article down below. But it says teen mom, two-star Janelle Evans' spouse David Eason was charged with child after her son Jace, 14, went missing 3 times in 6 weeks. The charge is a misdemeanor, TMZ reported Tuesday, adding that the probe against the Oak Island, North Carolina native, 31, and her husband, 35, began after her son Jace, 14, went missing for the 3rd time in 6 weeks. Evans shared Jace with ex Andrew Lewis and is also the mother to son Kaiser, who is 9, with ex Nathan Griffith, and daughter Ensley, 6, with Eason. Since Jace's 3 attempts to run away, he has returned to the care of his grandmother, Barbara Evans, whom he lived with for much of his life. In a clip she filmed on Monday and posted to TikTok Tuesday, Janelle slammed her mother, complaining about getting harassed on social media, and physically stood by the side of Eason, who was seen in the closing seconds of the clip. What an absolute atrocity for Janelle to be so loud and proud about standing next to and protecting her son's literal abuser. I will never be able to wrap my head around that. It continues and says, in her social media post, Janelle said that she was getting a lot of feedback on her social media posts and came to the conclusion that her followers hate her. No, people just hate child abusers. And it just so happens that your actions are being hated on because you're literally standing next to your son's abuser, and people are allowed to hate that. Do they hate her? Maybe, but I think that most people just simply hate child abuse as an actual action, and that's not even including the laundry list of disgusting things that both Janelle and David did leading up until this point. It continues and says she implied that her mother Barbara was the culprit behind the child abuse probe and charge against Eason, as well as the nasty fallout of the ongoing situation. All of these comments are stemming from one person who is spreading it. If you know who I'm talking about, she said. Janelle said that she was holding her tongue on the specifics of the case for the time being and urged her followers to refrain from posting negative sentiments to her social media pages. This will all be over soon, and I'll be able to tell you guys the full truth and what's been going on, she said. But like right now, please keep your comments to yourself because I'm trying to keep my mental health in check. Why don't you get off the internet? Janelle, how about you sign off your TikTok, sign off your Instagram, stop uploading content for people to respond to. You are a public figure, and if you continue uploading content, people have every right to leave you comments, whether they are good, bad, or indifferent. And if you're leaving her good comments, I think that you're a red flag. Nevertheless, if you're uploading, people are going to have something to say. Janelle said, amid the trying times, she still has to go to work, post content, and make videos for you guys. I want to keep you guys updated with real content and not just complaining or talking about my situation all the time. Really, talking about your situation as in why you're making the choice to stand next to your son's abuser, why you allowed that to unfold in front of your children, and why you still continue to stand by him.
Yesterday was a great day, and today's Monday, and so far I was doing great. Got the kids ready, got them to school, and gonna turn to social media to make some content, look at some comments, and get feedback on different videos I posted yesterday, and y'all just hate me. I'm just getting so much harassment, and I'm being called a piece of shit mom, horrible mother, and all these comments are stemming from one person who was spreading it, if you know who I'm talking about. This will all be over soon, and then I'll be able to tell you guys the full truth. and what's going on. But like right now, please just like keep your comments to yourself, because I'm trying to keep my mental health in check, but I still gotta work. I still gotta, like I said, post content, make videos for you guys, and I'd like to keep you guys updated with real content and not just complaining or talking about my situation all the time. So yeah, update. Been crying for like 30 minutes. I know y'all see me all the time on TikTok and you're like, oh, she's so happy, she doesn't care. I do care about what's going on. I just try not to film myself when I'm so depressed, you know? But I need to keep reminding myself I've been through way worse in the past, and this will pass. This too shall pass. I think what hurts me the most is that my own parent would do this to me. My own parent caused this whole shit storm. It just hurts because I would never treat my children that way. And I don't care what any of y'all say, I would never treat my children that way. And I have broke my generational curse. I know I have. And I know that I will treat my children with love and respect. And I will, if they need my help, I will give them my help without making them feel like a burden. Then you hand me my son back and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna take him away again. Like, come on, dude. When is it gonna stop?
Now, I'm not going to read this entire article because it really is just regurgitating things that I've already covered. If you're interested, I'll link the other videos that I've done down below in the description box. But I want this to be a really quick and concise update. Now, let's get into the actual charge. And this is where I, along with a lot of other people, are extremely upset over this. David is being charged with a misdemeanor. Now, seeing that we don't have a lot of the specific details about this charge because this is just breaking right now, I just want to say that just the simple fact that it's a misdemeanor, not knowing anything else about this, is obviously the wrong decision. And no, I'm not a cop, I'm not a lawyer, I am not any of the above. However, this man literally put hands on a child. And that child had to stay in the hospital for 10 or 11 days, alone, scared, trying to recover from physical, emotional, and mental injuries that David caused him. And he did it in front of the other two children. And he literally gets hit with a misdemeanor. I think that, to me, is one of the just most disgusting kind of acts of justice that I've heard of. And I realize this is early in, and I don't want to get too mad as of yet because, like I said, this is breaking and we don't know a lot about it. But just the simple fact that he did all of that, and there is video evidence that everybody has seen, not the public, but I'm talking about as far as officials that should be seeing it, they have access to this. And this charge is a misdemeanor. The things that David and Janelle have been allowed to get away with over the years and literally not face any punishment, continued to make so much money on social media, showing their kids being toxic, problematic, just disgusting morals. They have allowed, like, literally her fans have allowed her to get away with this for so many years, and now finally we have this and he's being hit with a misdemeanor. That is frustrating, to literally say the very least. I am in awe of this situation. I'm going to continue to follow it, but again, you know, I don't think of Janelle or David's mental health in this, and I don't care if she's getting backlash or comments that she doesn't want to see. You made this mess and you chose to say loud and proud numerous times that you were standing by your man, and I realize that it takes multiple times to get out of a DV situation. However, the way that Janelle is handling this is the absolute just biggest show that I can think of. I think it's absolutely insane, but nevertheless, I will include her TikTok just for context so you guys can hear the words out of her own mouth. But it's basically just oh, don't believe anything you hear. Everyone's lying. You know, Barb's over here lying on me, even though she raised my son for me, and I couldn't even manage him for 6 months. He wanted to run away because I'm literally married to a damn monster who puts hands on kids and kills family dogs. Wow. Either way, that's going to be the update for today. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.